Hello Internet, Clouded here from Diablo3strategyguide.com, trying to get you the best content for free. Alright, I'm here today to explain gems. A lot of people are using gems incorrectly. A lot of my friends are asking me, what should I socket my weapon with? What should I put in my helm? And there's just a lot of confusion when there really shouldn't be. So what are you going to put in your helm, and at what stage of the game are you going to do this? The answer is simple. You want rubies in your helm whenever you are below level 60. The experience gain is percentage based, so that means every monster, every quest, you're getting more and more XP, and you can essentially beat the game quicker. It's really simple. You want the ruby when you're below 60. When you want to put the amethyst in your helm, basically anytime you're progressing through content. That is, if you haven't beat Act 1 Inferno yet and you're trying to get through it, you want the amethyst in there to give you that extra vitality and that extra boost. Now, when you want the magic find or even gold find, that is when you're doing a farming run, when you know that you can beat the content and you're basically just looking for the gear, you're grinding the gear. When would you want to use magic find over gold find? Well, that's up to you. Personally, I go for the magic find because I find that I can sell items on the auction house at a greater price than just the constant gold. But one thing to keep in mind is that if you're doing the magic find, you're not guaranteed that gold, whereas with the gold find, you are. Alright, now I'm going to explain how weapons work with gems. And this is where a lot of people get confused. They don't know when to increase their DPS, if they want a ruby or an emerald, or how it will affect, or what to do, but it's really simple. If you have a high attack speed weapon, which is usually one-handers, you want to socket a ruby, because that will increase your base damage, and since you're hitting more often, that base damage will be increased. You'll see more return from that ruby. Whereas if you have a slow two-hander, you want the emerald, because the potential for damage, the increased crit chance, is higher than the amount of minimum base damage you would get from the ruby. So, slow attack speed, emerald, fast attack speed, ruby. The only exception to this is if you're going a crit heavy build, but if you're going a crit heavy build, why wouldn't you get the emerald? So when do you want life on hit on your weapon? The answer is simple. If you're a barbarian or a monk and you're trying to progress to the high levels of Inferno, you need that extra HP input. You need to be gaining life on every hit just to survive all the attacks in Inferno. And when would you want thorns? When do you want the topaz in your weapon? LOL, never. Now let's take a look at where you want to put gems in the rest of your armor. First thing you should do is think about, what is my primary stat? If you're a barbarian, that's strength. If you're a monk or demon hunter, that's dexterity. If you're a wizard or witch doctor, that's intelligence. So now if you socket for that primary stat, you're going to do more damage. You're going to have a higher DPS. And that's totally fine. You should definitely do that all the way up until Inferno. Just socket for more DPS. But once you hit Inferno, things are going to hit pretty hard, and you're going to have to start to balance survivability through more HP and socketing for vitality through amethyst, and you're going to have to balance that with your primary stat. So a question you can ask yourself is, do I want to be a high-level demon hunter that just sockets for pure DPS but I die in 2 shots? So now I'm going to talk about crafting. Do you want to even level up your jewel crafting? No. Don't even think about it. Wait until a later patch. Blizzard's going to make it much cheaper to get to the higher level gems. Right now, it's just not worth it. Well, there's our newbie guide to gems. I hope you enjoyed it. For a deeper discussion and a little bit more tips and tricks, you can hit up our website, Diablo3strategyguide.com. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.